Welcome to this week's Throwback Thursday, brought to you by the Nerd Cave Network. I am Derek, and today we're going to be playing one of my all-time favorite games for the Nintendo 64, and one of my all-time favorite games, period, Banjo-Kazooie, one of the greatest platformers of all time, and really a game that was kind of ahead of its time back in the day when it came out in the 90s. As you can tell by the graphics and some of the logos, we are going to be doing the remastered version for the Xbox 360, which came out back in 2008. Wow, it's crazy to think it's been almost 10 years since the remake came out. But this is one of my favorite games of all time. If you're watching this on the Twitch live anniversary show, I wanted to do something big for the 3-year anniversary show, and this is a game that I've wanted to do since I started doing the Throwback Thursdays. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to do it. So let's go to our memory unit. Play game. And let's watch the story unfold. Very ominous layer here. Who is the nicest looking wench? Love the little sound effects. Kind of reminds me of the original Star Fox game, and this is when, this is before voice acting really came into play. But I kind of like the sound effects just because it adds that little bit of a, like a fairy tale or fantasy type aspect to it, in my opinion. And of course, Gruntilda, obviously based off the Wicked Witch of the West character. A little bit of Wicked Witch, a little bit of Evil Queen from Snow White with the whole vanity thing. No, 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 you must be mad. Nicer beauty can't be had. I actually think the whole rhyming thing that Gruntilda does is pretty neat. It's a little unique, but unfortunately they kind of took away from that in the sequel. Like, during the prologue, her sisters were like, oh, stop the whole rhyming thing. And she's like, okay. And of course, every witch has to have her trusty flying broom. Here are a little bit of a lighter atmosphere here. Tootie, the sister of Banjo's, just running around on a nice day. And here we are, introduced to Bottles the Mole. Hi there, Tootie. What are you going to do today? When my big lazy brother wakes up, we're going on an adventure. Text is going a little slow here. And here we are, introduced to the main hero of the game, Banjo, and of course Kazooie, who wants to go on an adventure too. If Tootie thinks she's fairer than me, I'll steal her looks and ugly she'll be. Oh no. Clearly, that's not Banjo. Come to me, my little pretty, you'll soon be ugly. What a pity. You'll soon need bigger underwear. Oh no, there's trouble, and Kazooie falls. And here we are at Spiral Mountain. Let's find out what happened from Bottles. Listen up, I'm Bottles the Short-Sighted Mole. I'm Banjo, and this here's my buddy Kazooie. Sure is a strange-looking buddy, Banjo. Can it talk? Better than you can. The ugly witch Gruntilda swooped down out of the sky and grabbed her. Flew up to her mountain lair. It's really dangerous, so you'll probably need some training before you go up there. Press A if you want me to teach you. This is a little trick for those who might be playing through the game again and don't want to go through all the training. You can decline it, just like we're going to do. You bet we're good enough, Bottle Brain. Very well. I'll give you your basic moves. Meet me at the top of Spiral Mountain. That way you don't have to go to all of the bottle's locations and learn the moves individually. And plus it saves time. But we are going to go find the 6 honeycomb pieces. If you get 6 honeycomb pieces, then you'll get an extra honeycomb on your life meter, which will be very important later in the game. 1 down. There's 2. Obviously, these vegetables here are more for target practice. If you're just playing through the game the first time, it's good to practice the moves a few times. We are with another extra life. Missed the platform, but that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Break these boulders here. One more to go. And now we have 6 pieces and an extra honeycomb. Now let's go to Gruntilda's lair. So if you guys are watching this live on Twitch, hopefully you guys are enjoying the live show so far. I know we've been really excited to do this for a while now, and we've got tons of stuff coming up. We've got more Let's Plays. We've got an interview that I did with Steve Weiss from Pensacon. All kinds of cool stuff, so definitely stick around. So you're ready to tackle the witch now? Yes, we are. Cross the bridge to enter Gruntilda's lair. Look out for me inside. Let's go. Will make me young and 2D old. Oh, she can barely fit in that thing. My brother will come and kick your butt. Rescue you he will not dare. There's many dangers in my lair. Hurry, Klungo, push that switch. I'm tired of being an ugly witch. Yes, Mistress Grunty, power is on. Soon be ready. I'm like Igor from Frankenstein. There he is, the fun begins. My tricks and traps, we'll see who wins. Hey, it's me, Mr. Jiggy. Now go and find a picture with a piece missing. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Jiggies, jigsaw pieces, whatever you want to call them, they are the most important collectible in the game because that's how you get to other worlds. You have to fill in these puzzles here with missing jigsaw pieces, which we're about to do now. To enter the world shown on the picture, you must fill in the missing spaces with the jigsaw pieces. To fill in the missing spaces on a picture, press A. If you don't want to use any jigsaw pieces, press B to leave. We'll obviously want to fill that in. Picture's complete and the door to Mumbo's mountain is open. Such an easy fit, the others may just test your wit. And here we are at World 1, Mumbo's Mountain. Got 3 new moves to learn, a lot of collectibles to make, or to get. Note 1 of 100 on each world. Collect us to open the note doors. Notes are very important too because you'll run into doors throughout Gruntilda's lair that have numbers on them. Say you find a door that has the number 300 on it, well, you'll need 300 notes to open that door, so it's important to grab all the notes if you can. And there are 5 Jinjos in each world as well. Let's see what we got over here. Don't touch Conga's blocks. Clever bear, find Conga's gold. You must search for 10 of us on each world. Will help you progress through the witch's lair. You're ready to leave this world, return to the start area and stand on the exit pad. Alright. Grab this orange. Oh, Chimpy liked Conga's orange. Chimpy helped Fat Bear and Bird. Well, that's not very nice. And give me that orange back for that really shallow comment. No body shaming here. And here we are with Jiggy 2 out of 10. Time for the buzzard to learn the ancient ways of the egg. One of my favorite moves in the game. Kazooie can now shoot eggs. Well, I've got baseball on my mind. Kazooie's our mascot at the Blue Wahoos. Hey, sounds cool. Anything else? Sure, press B instead and you can shoot them out from behind. That does sound painful. Thanks for the practice eggs. Me Mumbo's token used for Mumbo magic. We'll have to come back once we learn the Beak Buster move and hit that switch. That switch is very important. It causes a Jiggy to appear outside of the world entrance. So if you're going for that 100%, then you will definitely want to do that. He thinks he's safe here. Bear beat Conga. Me give prize to Bear. And now we can move on. Watch out for our friend Mr. Bull. And that is a big termite. Dun, 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 dun. Probably my favorite move in the game, the Talon Trot. The Kazooie tackles steep slopes with ease. Sounds useful. How does she do it? Hold the right trigger, then press the left trigger. And hold while moving. Gah. And the reason why I like this move is because now we can move much faster than just walking with Banjo. There's another Mumbo token. We'll need 5 of those for the termite transformation, which we'll probably save for last, because we'll also need it to get the Jiggy outside of Mumbo's mountain. Jinjo 2. I have enough notes now to open the first note door, but obviously we're going to try and get all 100 here. Got 3 out of the 5 Jinjos. I call this the Beak Buster. Jump into the air, then press the right or left trigger to send Kazooie slamming hard down to the floor. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. We will be using this a lot. And now we've gotten all the moves. So let's run back real fast and we'll go hit that switch. I believe there's another Mumbo token in here. No bears allowed. That's not very nice. And now you'll see we'll have the Jiggy outside of Mumbo's mountain that we can grab once we're finished with this world. Dun, 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 dun. And now we have 1 Jinjo left. Got all of the notes there. See a Jiggy up here. While we're smashing all of these huts here, if you're watching this on YouTube, you are watching our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Nerd Cave Podcast, where we put all kinds of cool content out throughout the week. Every Monday, we put up a portion of our podcast. We have Let's Plays throughout the week. Every Thursday, I do a gameplay just like this. Classic game could be NES, SNES, whatever I feel like playing. It's our version of Throwback Thursday, and every Friday we put out a top 5 video. And we have all 5 Jinjos. Sweet. Then we also have our podcast that we put out. Every Tuesday is the Nerd Cave Podcast, where myself and my co-hosts Zach and Robbie discuss the latest news in the world of nerd and pop culture. Every Thursday is my solo show, The Derek Diamond Experience, where I'll have, for the most part, I'll do an interview with someone, but every now and then I'll have a nice roundtable discussion. I'll invite friends on to discuss a topic. It could be something like Nintendo, could be wrestling. The last Friday of every month, we have our comic book show called Time for Comics, where myself and Zach discuss comic books we've been reading throughout the month. And then every Saturday, we have our friends over at the Pop Culture Palette, and their show comes out every Saturday night on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. All the podcasts are available on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. And there's only one Jiggy left. Me, Mumbo, best shaman in all game. He might be my favorite character in this entire series. Can help Banjo and Filthy Feather One. Banjo has plenty tokens. Stand on skull and press X to see mighty Mumbo magic. And now we have the nice termite transformation. He was saying the termite spell is small, but not bad for the first try. There will be other transformations throughout the game. I'm trying to remember what other ones there are. I know there's an alligator in the swamp world, which is kind of cool. Where did you get those shorts? I want them. Well, you can't have them. And now we have all 100 notes. Yay! Sneak over and grab this extra life. Duh? And we have all 10 Jiggies in this world. We'll sneak down and grab this extra honeycomb piece, and now we can get out of Mumbo's Mountain. The cool thing about being a termite is you can climb along the walls. Jump up. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And as you can tell, once you open the world, an enemy or two will escape and be in the main area. Mumbo's magic, get weak, animal turn back, or magic go. All right, well, that does it for this week's Throwback Thursday. We'll be coming back to the world of Banjo-Kazooie very soon, where we'll tackle the Treasure Trove Cove. If you're watching the live stream on Twitch, we have much more coming up later in the day, so be sure to stick around. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to check out all of our other videos, as I mentioned earlier, at youtube.com/thenerdcavepodcast. We also are on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Nerd Cave Network. So on behalf of Zach and Robbie, this is Derek saying, have a week.